Okay, so thank you. So this call is just going to be a short 40-minute call. We're going to talk about um, the basics of crypto, introduction, um, where you can store your crypto, what exactly are cryptocurrencies, and how you can buy and sell and position yourself for 2022 and beyond. Okay, so I'm going to be going like from beginner level to maybe a bit almost advanced or intermediate, so that you can now grasp your crypto knowledge and experience and just move on from there. I don't know how long you've been in crypto, but whatever way, we're going to learn a lot today. So welcome, 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 welcome. So I'm just going to share my slide quickly. I created a short slide that would be of use for us. Okay. Okay. So hope you can see my slide now. Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. Okay. So the exclusive crypto call. Now, become cryptocurrency ready for 2022 and beyond. And a lot of people have reached out to me, and every time I post something about crypto, people reach out to me and say, okay, they would like to learn how crypto works. And because it's like the new wave of investing, okay, people want to get involved. Okay, so I've been battling on how I would do this or how I would have gone about teaching people. So I just wanted to create something general to help as many people as I can. So this is being recorded, and hopefully I'm going to upload it on YouTube so that more people can also benefit from this. So get ready. I hope you're super excited. Now, the financial institutions are grabbing for a piece of the booming 2 trillion cryptocurrency market. That's right, cryptocurrency market is currently about 2 point, we're going to check it, but it's over 2 trillion as we speak. That's the entire net worth of all the coins. There are about 6,000 to 7,000 coins or projects, as I like to call them, on the coin market cap. Okay. Now, America's biggest bank is suddenly bullish on Bitcoin. Okay. Now, just because it was a novel idea and it was an innovation people didn't really understand, the top economies of the world didn't want to buy into Bitcoin, but they've seen that, okay, this is a revolution. This is a financial revolution, and it's here to stay. And in the next 20 years, there will be either huge volumes of Bitcoin being transacted or none, actually. Okay, so this is not just a call to sugarcoat things. I'm going to tell you the reality of cryptocurrency, the realistic point of view you should have of cryptocurrency and investing. Okay, so okay, I'm just admitting more people. Now, based on this slide, cryptocurrency started like in 2009. That's when Bitcoin was created, since Bitcoin is like the first cryptocurrency. So we're going to talk more about the history of Bitcoin and how it started and where it is going. Okay, but if you look at this slide, it says the adoption curve. Okay, so whether you know or not, this is where we are. We're still just breaking out of this early adoption. Okay, so there are innovators, that's people who create innovations or people who bring about novel ideas, and they push it out into the market. Okay, the early adopters, that's the people who started investing into cryptocurrency early back in 2010, 2011, 2012, technologists, enthusiasts in new forms of innovation, geeks, programmers, computer scientists. Those are the people that were playing around this novel idea. And they are the earlier adopters, sorry. And these guys started buying Bitcoin in their thousands, hundreds of thousands. And from there, it started pushing on. So we are gradually breaking out of this into early majority. So about 100 million people own cryptocurrency right now. Imagine when in the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more than 2 billion people owning cryptocurrency. And this is statistics that I've looked up myself. I'm not just saying things. Everything I've seen here, I've looked it up. I've done my own personal research, and I'm just here to give you good info. Okay. So you want to be here, right? And that's why this call is coming. You want to be an early majority that is buying into cryptocurrency now and positioning yourself for what is to come. And I'm going to show you why buying into cryptocurrency now is one of the best things you can do for yourself in terms of investment wise. Okay, you don't want to be among the late majority. Late majority, at that point, the market will be saturated and there might be so much demand but little supply, okay? And therefore, the price of most cryptocurrencies or coins that would have escalated, okay? Bitcoin, for example, could be sitting on maybe 500K to almost $1 million for one. And you don't want to be a late majority, okay? You don't want to be among the laggards, definitely. Nobody wants to be among the laggards because imagine you joining into cryptocurrency around this area. What do you think the early adopters would have made? They would have made a ton of money. They would have made millions of dollars. Okay, so thank you, Julie, for joining. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Temkayo. We're going on. So please pay so much attention into what I'm sharing. This could be one of the best classes you will join in this month of 2022. And that's why I'm doing it this early, because you want to position yourself properly. Okay. Now, crypto is growing fast. Crypto is growing faster than the internet. Will have roughly 1 billion users by 2024. Okay. It's growing faster than the internet and we'll have roughly 1 billion users by 2024. Now, I mean, this curve is from 2010 to, the last time it was recorded was 2020. And you can see the growth of the huge growth in number of active addresses, okay, that have exchanged Bitcoin in one way or the other, selling, keeping, storing, transacting. Okay, so this write-up is from the Crypto Globe. Now you can imagine what will happen by 2024. And 2024 is set to have a massive phenomenon we call halving. Okay, so it's a time when Bitcoin, the total supply of Bitcoin, we can no longer create a certain amount in a whole year. Okay, so the creation of Bitcoin is going to be cut in half. So if, for instance, in the program, Bitcoin was to create 500,000 pieces of it in 2024, if it cuts it half, okay, to 250, what would that create for us? More demand, but less supply, and the prices will go up. So every time that happens, the prices of Bitcoin always escalates and just skyrockets through the roof. And it happens every 4 years. So the last one was 2016 to 2020, and that's why Bitcoin did what it did in 2020. The next one is going to be in 2024. So you don't want to miss out on that. So I'm going to explain more about that later. Okay. So introduction to cryptocurrency. So remember, we're going to be talking the basics of cryptocurrency. Now, cryptocurrencies are digital currencies that are valuable and have the 5 characteristics of money. So it's just digital money, okay? That's like the best way to explain it, okay? In layman terms, it's digital money, and it has grown to become a commercial, a form of value that we can exchange for goods and services, okay? So it has all the characteristics of money. It's divisible, it's exchangeable, it's recognizable, it is fungible, and it is scarce. When we mean it is fungible, we mean that it cannot be recreated or copied. Okay, that's why if I have 1 Bitcoin today, it's 1 Bitcoin. I cannot now say, let me duplicate my 1 Bitcoin. Just the way you have a file on your computer and you can copy that into several versions of it, okay? But Bitcoin is unique. That's how the program was created for it, okay? Now, Bitcoin being the first digital currency has led to the revolution of the financial innovation as we know it. Okay, so we know that, okay, money has moved from during the ages, the medieval ages, from cowries to coins to fiat, and now we have moved to digital over centuries, okay? Now, the innovation can only get better. Now, money is going to be moving through electronic media. That's why it's called a cryptocurrency, a currency that is encrypted, okay? Please just mute yourself when you join. Okay, thank you. So, sorry, just mute, let me mute everybody. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So Bitcoin was created by an alias programmer called Satoshi Nakamoto in early 2008. He was inspired in 2005 in a conference, a Netherlands conference, where they were talking about a Liberty dollar, a fiat exchange. So he said he would like to create his own cryptocurrency. But the truth is, we don't know if Satoshi Nakamoto is one person or a group of individuals. That has been the debate. Of recent, a man came out and said he was part of the team that created Bitcoin. I'm going to put up his link later on. But in 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto released a document, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. I'm going to show you that document later on. So that document, for what we know now, is like a white paper, okay? For crypto enthusiasts, we know it as white papers that describe the project, its uses, and what it's about. So he explained that this is programmable money, but it's going to be at exchanged from one source to the other with no middlemen, transaction going smoothly in a global network. Because that's essentially what Bitcoin is, okay? So it's a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, okay? Digital currency. Now, the capital letter B, Bitcoin, is a shared code that creates a global payment network using computers connected to the internet. Now, let me, okay, so reading that further, I said, okay, a Bitcoin or one BTC, it's not a file on a computer. Like I said, it cannot be duplicated. It's an entry into the publicly distributed database called the blockchain. Now, let me stop sharing this and reshare something else so that I can explain it better. I hope you can see this screen now. Okay, so remember, the capital letter B in Bitcoin is a code that Satoshi Nakamoto encrypted into the program, okay, that allows for a global payment in a network. Okay, that allows for a global payment in a network. And this payment moves within different computer nodes, okay? Now, as it's moving from one computer node to the other, it's a chain of movement. That's why it's called a blockchain, okay? So imagine this is one computer, 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 this is one computer. Okay, so each of them can transmit, store, and receive data from one another simultaneously, okay? Now, this information also is programmable, okay? Or can I say it's transparent and it's programmable. So we call such phenomenon or technology an open source software, okay? So Bitcoin technology is open source. And since it was created in 2009, a lot of innovations and technologies has gone into developing it to what it is now, that there are more wallets that can handle it, there are more transactions that it can take. Okay, so this is how the blockchain looks like. So for every computer that allows for a transaction within themselves, okay. Hope you can see my screen. Hope everybody can see my screen. So it just keeps going like that for more. Okay. So this is what the blockchain looks like. So this is blockchain. Now, the blockchain is a database, like I'm saying again, it's a database for storing, transmitting, and exchanging of the Bitcoin code, okay, or the Bitcoin software. Hope you're understanding me. So every time we transfer one coin to another in wallet form, okay, because Bitcoins or cryptocurrencies are stored in wallets. So I'm going to explain more about that later. So every time it moves from one wallet to another, it's moving through the blockchain, and it's like a database. So you know the way your banks have a ledger that stores everybody's account number, everybody's details, your bio and everything. So every time you send in money, that ledger sends or saves that transaction. So that's how they keep track of your transactions per time, money coming in, money going out. The blockchain is like the bank of everybody's account, okay? So everybody's account in this case now are the wallets. So when you have a wallet, it's like you have an account in the blockchain. So the blockchain is like the bank of Bitcoin, okay? So Bitcoin has its own network called the blockchain. Ethereum has its own network called the Ethereum blockchain, okay? Polygon has its own network called the Polygon blockchain. So it's each miner or computer being able to transmit and store data or the Bitcoin information. In this case, the Bitcoin itself from one computer to the other or from one wallet to the other, okay? Now, that's what blockchain means. Hope we understand that. So it's just it's a ledger or a digital ledger that records every Bitcoin in existence. So yeah, let me stop sharing that and let me reshare this. We don't have much time, so I just want to quickly go through a lot of things. So crypto storage, how do we now store crypto? Okay. Wallets, basically, that's what it's called. So it's like your personal bank account, and it is encrypted to receive a particular kind of cryptocurrency, okay, in the blockchain network. Remember, the blockchain network is a network of different computers that allow for each transaction to take place. Okay, so all digital currencies are stored, transferred, or transacted in and through wallets. Okay, so how does a wallet look like? For instance, that's when we'll talk about exchanges, centralized and decentralized. Okay, so let me share my email. Okay, so for instance, the most popular one that we know of, and everybody, if you are here, this class is just to give you an idea of how things work. And if you're here, you don't know or don't have any of these wallets, there'll be links on the WhatsApp group to create each of these wallets so that you can begin to understand how things go, okay? Now, okay, so that's Binance.com. Now, this is like the most popular exchange, okay, that keeps different wallets for you, okay? So it's a centralized exchange keeping different wallets of different cryptocurrencies. Now, mind you, each wallet is synonymous or significant to a particular cryptocurrency or a coin. Okay, it has been programmed that way. So the two most popular ones we know, Bitcoin and Ethereum. I cannot send Ethereum to Bitcoin. Likewise, I cannot send Bitcoin to an Ethereum wallet. Do you understand? So it has to be the wallet encrypted for that particular coin. So as you learn more, you will know that you should not, in any circumstance, mistake a Bitcoin wallet for an Ethereum wallet and send Ethereum to that wallet. You would lose that transaction. You will lose your money. It is not replaceable. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. No, I'm going. Okay. Okay. Sorry for that break in transmission. So Binance.com is like the most popular of exchanges. Okay. Now it houses different wallets for you. When you create an account here, you can have your Bitcoin wallet, you can have your Ethereum wallet, you can have your BNB wallet, you can have your Cardano wallet. Okay. So it helps you. So for instance, I come to somebody and I say, okay, Julie, please send me Ethereum, and you have Ethereum in your Binance account. Mind you, Binance is an exchange. Okay, so we talked about exchange here. Now, what are exchanges? Basically, they are centralized platforms or websites that allows you to store and transfer or transact your cryptocurrencies. Okay, so in terms of buying and selling, going to buying and selling now, we can buy cryptocurrency in an exchange, we can sell it in an exchange. Okay. So that's what exchanges are called. Now, Binance is one of them. There is KuCoin. There are so many of them. Those are like the two major ones that people use and I use personally. Every other thing I do now, I do on decentralized exchanges. Now, what does that mean? Okay, so basically, because I have to go back and forth, there is no time on this. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Do we have questions? Okay, there's a people just typing. Okay, so when we talk about an exchange, we have the centralized and the decentralized exchange. Okay, so exchanges. So like the name implies, it's just where we exchange one cryptocurrency for another. These days, we can exchange our Naira, we can exchange our dollar for cryptocurrencies, okay? So we have the centralized and we have the decentralized. We have the decentralized. Okay, so once you understand this, you'll be able to navigate your way properly in the market. Sorry, somebody is calling me. I'm coming. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Somebody took my attention. Okay, so we have the centralized and the decentralized. Okay, and so for the centralized, it's just like a website that houses or gives you the ability to store your coins in different wallets. Okay, so we have the Binance, Binance.com. So please, if you're writing this down, this would really help you. We have KuCoin, we have Gate.io. We have several ones like that, okay? But also you want to be with a trustworthy exchange, because we've had situations in the past where an exchange can be hacked, an exchange can close down for any reason, an exchange can be liquidated, and everybody's funds will go as well with it, okay? So that's why you want to be careful with the centralized exchange that you're dealing with, okay? So, but for me, I would always recommend Binance, KuCoin, Gate.io. Those are secured and they've proven the test of time over the years, okay? Now, for decentralized, we have wallets, okay? We just call them wallets. It's not like they are companies, but they don't have a control per se over your coins, okay? Okay, somebody has raised a hand. If you have a question, you can just type it in the box so that as I'm teaching and I see it, I would respond to it as quickly as possible. Then also at the end of the class, you will be able to ask your questions. Okay, yes. So that's how about Trust Wallet? That's what you said. So that's where we talk about decentralized now. So Trust Wallet, this is on Play Store. It's a decentralized platform that allows you to store and exchange and transfer your crypto coins, okay? We also have MetaMask. Okay, so in case this meeting ends, please just rejoin the link because we still have quite some things to talk about. So we have Trust Wallet, we have MetaMask. Okay, so they are decentralized exchanges. Everything that comes in and out of them, they have little or no control over, okay? So you have to protect your own wallet with all the security keys and everything that you need to do on those platforms, okay? Now, if we go back to our slide, okay, so if we go back to our slide, okay, buying and selling. So I think I've talked a bit about buying and selling. Let me just so I don't know, I can log in here because I just want to be as practical as possible. Okay, maybe I'll won't share the screen right now. Let me just log in and just show you how Binance works. Just give me a second. I'm trying to log in. Okay, so I have to get code. Okay. Wait a second. One, 5, 2, 3, 5, 1. Okay, so I'm just trying to log in. Okay, so over time, you're going to learn this. I've logged in now. This is Binance.com. You're going to create an account here. You're going to verify it. And the good thing about Binance is that you can put in Naira and you can withdraw your Naira out. Okay, so you can use your Naira to buy, because there are merchants that there's a section that allows you to pay to merchants and you can buy. It's called P2P. So you can buy with your Naira and you buy any crypto coin that you want. It will be transferred to any wallet within the Binance app. Okay, so, and also this is where we just buy. Some people buy and just store their coins here. Some people like to also use the decentralized platforms like Trust Wallet and MetaMask. So I would also just be available to still help with any form of buying and selling for anyone who may be interested. But when it comes to trading, you can trade here. So many methods of trading, but today is not about the trading course. I'm just teaching about how you can begin to invest in cryptocurrencies moving forward. Okay, so we want to, if you change this to NGN, you will see how much you can use your Naira. Yeah, so 1 Naira to $1 is currently 571. So this is just full on transparency. This is how you buy, and you can always come back. The credit card, debit card was removed based on different reasons. Okay, so that's that about Binance now. Okay, so KuCoin has the same kind of style, has everything. So we're going to just move straight to cryptocurrency research. And this is where I want to spend a lot of time on, okay? So we're going to talk on cryptocurrency research. Okay, I hope you can see this page. I hope you can see this page. This is coinmarketcap.com. Now, when it comes to cryptocurrency research, there are few websites you want to deal with, okay? So I can just pick like 3 for you and you can navigate the rest yourself. But these ones, you need them, like you need to write these ones down when you're doing research about the right projects to invest in. Now, if you look up here, it said cryptos. How many cryptos are here? This is 16,477. So we have 16,000 coins, different coins, since Bitcoin started in 2009. Can you see how amazing that is? Now, the entire market cap is about $2 trillion. Okay? Now, that's 2,057 billion. Okay? So 24-hour volume, that's about 136 billion. Now, this just shows you, it's like the database for all the cryptocurrencies and their price, their info, and where to get them, how to buy them. Okay, so write this down: coinmarketcap.com. That's the #1 website you need to know. So if any day someone comes to you and say, buy this coin, they drop the name for you, you want to come here and you want to search out the coin and you want to know what the coin is about. Okay, so like I said, there are a lot of coins. There are about 16,000 of them. how many can you buy? How would you know which one is the right coin for you? Okay, because believe you me, with all the hype that you see on social media, some projects are nothing to write home about. Some projects, they move from the time that they were launched to zero. They didn't even go up at all. Some projects just go up like maybe 20% and they go down to minus zero. Okay, cryptocurrency, like I like to call it, it's a high risk investment. Okay, as much as you have, there are three kinds of investments. We have the low, we have the medium, and we have the high risk. Okay, now as much as you have the low, you have the medium. You also want to have play in the high risk, because as much as it is high risk, the profit could also be high. Okay, so that's why you see people talk about $100 becoming $10,000. I mean, $50 becoming $200,000. Like ridiculous amounts can happen and ridiculous percentages. So one coin can literally give you 10,000%, 20,000%, 1,000%, which is not in the conventional risk management of business. Okay, so that's why a lot of people still want to play in this market, and it is hugely advisable for you to do that. Okay, so you see today's cryptocurrency price by market cap. So you just scroll through the website, you see Bitcoin is number one, Ethereum is number two, we have Binance Coin number three, and you see price, you see 24 hours, what happened to the coin in the last 24 hours, and you see that Bitcoin has dropped like 7%. The last 7 days, it dropped 9.5%. The market cap of Bitcoin is about 814 billion. Okay, so Bitcoin alone has about 39